Why do you think movies have interval? Why is a web series divided into multiple episodes? And what makes an outstanding or a brilliant speech stand out from a good or an average speech? The pauses. Rightly timed and rightly placed pauses. First of all, thank you to all you lovely subscribers who enjoyed my 4-episode podcast series on different aspects of communication skills. So if you are newly joined to this channel or watching this video for the first time, I will give the link of the podcast in the description. I would request you to check out, and that is definitely going to help you in your journey of public speaking. Now in this video, my primary focus is on only one aspect of public speaking, that is pauses, and how this timely placed pause can make a big difference in the message that you're going to deliver. So let's begin this video on power of pausing. So as you know, a pause is a few seconds of silence that you embed or you add in your speech when you're speaking on stage. Imagine you're speaking and not stopping in between, going on non-stop like this and without adding a pause and just going on and on and on and on. What will your audience do? They will swipe away the video on YouTube, or if they are sitting in audience, they will simply disconnect from you and start looking into their mobiles. Quite obvious, right? Now, if you are a writer and if you write a blog post, how do you introduce pause? You add commas, semicolons, punctuation mark, or sometimes you also start a new paragraph. Why do you do that? You want to give the reader some time to absorb and the space to absorb different parts of your blog. You want them to understand that one part is over and now the second part is starting. You can do that by adding 2 types of pauses. Number 1, let's talk about a short pause. Now again, let's do a comparison. A short pause can be compared to a comma or a semicolon when you are writing a blog post. How do you add a short pause? Well, I think global warming is being caused by the emission of greenhouse gases. You saw how I added a very small pause of half a second to 1 second between different words that I spoke in a sentence. That way, the audience or the viewer, the listener gets time to absorb what you're saying. Second is the long pause. Again, doing a comparison with writing. Long pause is most of the times the end of the sentence or the end of the paragraph in a blog post. Let's say you're talking about a news piece where you're trying to explain to your viewers the launch of Chandrayaan 3. I am super thrilled to tell you the launch of Chandrayaan 3 that happened on 23rd of August. Yes, you heard it right. From now on, 23rd of August will be declared as National Space Day. Now you understand, when you're trying to convey some very important message, you want your audience to absorb it so that they can react to it, applaud or some excitement, cheering. Those are some kind of response that you may get. So you have to take a pause which is longer than a short pause. That is, you just cannot start speaking after 1 or 2 seconds. You have to wait for the audience to react, settle down, and then you go on and tell your next sentence. Now you may ask, how do I start adding pause in my speech? It may feel very unnatural to me because I have not done it in the past. The number 1 and the very easiest and quickest way to add a pause is by asking a question and then actually waiting for a few seconds for your audience to answer that question. For example, if you are asking a question to your audience, how many of you know that 23rd August is being declared as the National Space Day? Raise your hands. When you ask this, wait for 2 to 3 seconds. Keep a mental clock ticking in your brain. 1, 2, 3. And by the time you are looking for answers, also formulate your next sentence that you're going to speak. That gives you time to collect yourself, to look at your body language, again organize yourself in a way that you are conscious of your whole body. The second way to try to introduce pauses is a little advanced version, and only try if you're comfortable. That is, try to look into the eyes of the audience directly when you are taking a pause. That way, at the back of your mind, you recollect your thoughts, what you're going to say next, and it also maintains an eye contact so that it feels that you are still on the stage, very much present and aware of your being on the stage. Personally, this has helped me a lot and it gives me a lot of calmness. Now, I'm going to share 2 clips of the videos that I recently came across and I liked the way they were speaking. The amount of pauses that were inserted in that clip really inspired me to make this video. Let's get into the first video clip. This is from the graduation speech of one of my dear friend. Let's get into the clip.
The unsung heroes of our academic journey. Any guesses? The professors. They have guided us through their pool of knowledge and sometimes PowerPoint presentations which seem to last forever. But they also shared their wisdom, passion, and occasional jokes, ensuring that we not only survive but thrive in the face.
Alright, you saw the video. How did the person start on stage? The unsung heroes. Pause. Any guesses? Pause. The professors. Pause. All of these pauses were short pauses included for the audience to understand the message and then try to reciprocate the emotion that is expected by your speaker. Also, did you notice one more thing? When you try to add pauses, you automatically get rid of all those filler words and it makes your speech more clean, lean, and very pleasing to hear. Now the next clipping that I'm going to play is of a famous personality. Yes, it is of Sushmita when she was awarded Doctor of Letters at one of the prestigious universities in Kolkata and she could not go and receive it because of her viral infection. That's where she sent an audio message and you should hear it once to understand the art of public speaking. Even though the person is not present there physically, her voice made an impact and everybody in the audience was silently listening to that audio message of hers. Let's hear it.
Namaskar. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My heartfelt apologies for this voice and more importantly for not being able to attend today's convocation ceremony. I was so looking forward to meeting you all in person. The culprit is a bad viral, and so my doctor simply refused to let me travel. Please excuse my absence. A warm welcome and an avalanche of regard.
Oh wow, her voice is music to my ears. Now, did you notice the way she said, the culprit is the bad viral? The pause that was introduced before the sentence and the words that followed after the sentence gave the right amount of emphasis on the reason that she was not present in that hall where she was being honored this doctorate degree. Now with this, I have come to the conclusion of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this and also learned some tidbits about the power of adding pauses. Because if you do not add the pauses at the right place, chances are that your message does not land the right spot. Please let me know in the comments if this video was beneficial to you in any way. I would be very thankful to hear your lovely comments. With this, I would end this video. So see you next time. Bye bye.